Hey guys, your coach Dan Letourneau here today with some fitness tips for you. I've worked out for over 20 years and I made some mistakes myself and watched other people make mistakes. And the best thing you can do from making mistakes or seeing other people's mistakes is learn from them and teach them to others so then they don't make the same mistakes. So the tips I have today for you, there's 5 of them. The first one is make sure you have proper form when you're doing your workouts. If you don't have proper form, you're going to injure yourself. You're not going to be able to do the workouts. You're going to get unmotivated and you're going to want to give up because you hurt yourself and you can't continue. And that'll just give you an extra excuse not to do the workouts. So make sure you have proper form. The trainers in the videos, they go through and they make sure they show you how to do the exercises. Take the time to go through slowly. If you have to pause it, rewind it, go back to the exercise just to see how they were doing it. Get a mirror so you can look at yourself doing it in the mirror so you can kind of compare how you're doing it to how they're doing it. If you don't have a mirror, you can just do what I do. Put your phone up, hit record, and make sure it's like the selfie facing camera so you can see yourself that you're actually in the shot. And you can actually watch yourself doing it there, or you can go back and look at the video that you recorded of yourself and compare it to how they're doing it so then you can make adjustments. I've even had times when I was making a video to put up and then I looked at myself and I'm like, you know what, I'm not even doing this right. So then I just go back and make sure I'm doing it right, because a lot of times, you know, you're working out at home, you don't have anybody watching you to tell you you're doing something wrong, and you just got to take a look back at yourself doing it to kind of make those adjustments. Second tip I have for you is you got to use the right weight. Going too heavy, you're just going to hurt yourself. If you're swinging the weights, that's just going to lead to injuries. You got to make sure you have the right weight for yourself. And by the right weight, you want to go for the last rep. The last couple reps are getting tough. So if it's too easy at the end, then you want to move up a little bit. And if it's too hard to get to those last reps, then you're going to want to drop the weights. Your third tip is you want to make sure you're writing it down. You hear from the videos, Tony Horton says it all the time, Saggy says it all the time. Any of the trainers, if you're doing weights, you're not going to remember next week how much weight you lifted the week before. And especially if you don't do that workout for a couple weeks, you're not going to remember where you started last time. I always write my exercises, get the exercise sheets, write down my weights, how many I did for each set, and then if I find that I feel that I can move the weight up, I'll write that down for the next week, so that way I make sure that I move up the next week and don't leave it to myself next week to say, oh, I don't feel like moving it up because I don't feel like working out today. So that way I know what weight I got to start out next week, so I make sure that I improve every time. Another tip here, avoid distractions. I realize you have kids running around. I do too. I'm tripping over toys sometimes, and they're just getting in the way, and they kind of distract you sometimes. But there's other distractions that you can at least eliminate. Is don't go over and check your phone all the time, or if you got your computer in the same room, that you're going in and checking on Facebook in between for your rest breaks. Just stay focused on the workout and get that done right there. And the third one is to make sure you're recovering properly. For recovery, there's recovery workouts in the P90X3. There's some yoga in there, some dynamics. There's other programs that have like a stretch workouts. And a Pilates is good too, because you need to give your body a day to have a little bit of a break. But here you also get the stretching in there, so you're becoming more mobile. And as you get up in age, you'll find yourself being able to do a lot more things because you took that extra time to make sure you did a proper recovery in between on your days off. I usually have 2 days in the week. I'll do Thursday a recovery workout, and Saturday I kind of adopted that from how the P90X3 workouts are set up. And that's how he usually does it, is a Thursday and a Sunday. So even when I do mix up my workouts and do something different, I make sure that I have Thursday and Sunday are those days that I use for recovery workouts. So it's less impact, no impact, and just a stretching or a yoga. And it makes you feel so much better. And then you're ready for those hard workouts on the other days. Hopefully those tips help you out, guys. Don't forget to leave any comments or questions below, and have a great day.